infield positions, and each one has unique responsibilities. The 4 positions are first base, second base, shortstop, and third base.
Hi, I'm Joe Vavra, and now we're going to talk a little bit about fielding. We have 2 stances that we need to do prior to the pitch. It's a resting stance and then the ready stance. We start off with the resting stance, keep our knees shoulder width apart, our weight is balanced, we can have our hands on our knees, and we're just thinking about the situation. It's a time when we need to relax, thinking about what do I do if the ball is hitting my direction. Now, when the pitcher goes into his motion, starts to deliver the ball to the plate, we need to go into the ready stance. We do that by shifting our weight to the balls of our feet, our hands drop down out in front, and we watch the ball going to the hitting area. We keep our head up and we focus on that hitting area. Now, we have the quick feet because the weight is on our balls of our feet and we can go to any direction as quickly as possible.
While in the resting stance, the fielder should be thinking about what he will do if the ball is hit in his direction. Once the pitcher begins his windup, the fielder shifts into the ready stance. He is ready to make a play. An infielder assumes the ready stance by shifting his weight onto the balls of his feet, lowering his hands in front of him, and keeping his head up. He is able to react quickly to a ball hit in any direction.
Now, there's several different routes that we need to take out of the ready stance. Number 1, for example, is coming straight in.
When a ground ball is hit directly at an infielder, he should still move toward the ball before fielding it. Watch how this shortstop handles a slow bouncer. He moves toward the ball with quick, compact steps, watches it enter his glove, and grips it firmly before throwing.
When we're fielding a ground ball, coaches, you want to make sure that they field as smoothly as possible, that their head doesn't bounce up and down when they run, and when they go to catch the ground ball, they don't just go all of a sudden right down to the ground. So we do that is by explaining that it's just like an airplane landing and taking off. We approach the ground ball with our head level, and then we slowly descend into the fielding position. We watch the ball into the glove, and we come out of it slowly with our footwork. Again, the head does not go up and down. It comes nice and slowly. We land, and then we take off. Coaches, for the younger players, you may want to start them out with the one-knee technique. We simply go down on one knee, feel the ball in the center of our body, bring it in with our top hand, and then come up out of it with either the crossover or the shuffle. It's a beginning point for young fielders.
Beginning infielders should use the one-knee technique when fielding ground balls. It forces them to keep the glove low and enables them to block the ball if they fail to field it cleanly. If a ground ball is hit to the infielder's immediate left or right, he should use a simple shuffle step to get to the ball. This ground ball is hit to the second baseman's right. Notice how he shuffles his feet to get in front of the ball, places his glove on the ground, uses both hands, and watches the ball as it enters the glove. He then throws the ball to first base for the out. Ozzie Smith is one of baseball's best shortstops. Watch how he shuffles to his left and fields the ball smoothly, using both hands. He then grabs the ball firmly with his bare hand and makes a strong throw to first base.
Now, balls hit a little bit further, the ones I have to get to as quickly as possible. I'm going to use a crossover step because I'm quicker, I can get to it quicker, I can head the ball off. Again, to my right. Crossover, stay low, catch the ball in the center of the body. Now to the left. Same thing. Crossover, get to the ball, absorb the ball. Catch it as smoothly as possible using soft hands.
When a ground ball is hit far to a fielder's left or right, the crossover step will enable him to reach the ball as quickly as possible. On this next example, notice how the shortstop's left leg crosses over as he pivots to the right. He then plants his feet, fields the ball with both hands, and makes a strong throw.
Now for the slow roller, we need to use the arc or the banana route. Crossover, make an arc towards the ball so you head it off so you get your full power of your body behind the throw.
When fielding a slow roller, the infielder should take a slightly curved path to the ball. The so-called banana route will place the fielder behind the ball as he fields it, and his momentum will carry him in the right direction to make the throw.
Now we're going to show you the proper technique of catching a fly ball or a pop-up in the infield. First of all, when the ball's hit, we go to the spot that we think the ball's going to land. We do not call the ball early. We wait till it gets to its apex or its peak, and then we call the ball. We call off every fielder around us using the voice as loudly as possible, saying, "I've got it, I've got it, I've got it." We use our arms and whatever motion it takes to keep that runner from interfering with us. The off fielder should not be a spectator. He should back up and tell the fielder where to throw the ball. Our footwork involved in catching a pop-up is very similar to fielding a ground ball. We use a diagonal or crossover or the drop step. We want to stay away from using a back pedal. Now, let me give you a couple examples of catching a pop-up. Out of the ready stance, the ball's hit to my right. I cross over, find the peak of the ball, say, "I've got it, I got it, I got it," wave everybody off, get underneath of it, balance stance, and see the ball in the glove using soft hands. Ball to my left, same thing. Out of the ready stance, I'm ready for a ball anywhere. The ball's hit in the air. I see it, I cross over, I get behind the ball, and squeeze it into the glove. Ball over my head, the drop step. See the ball hit, I drop back, get underneath of it, watch it into the glove. I got it, I got it, I got it!
On any infield pop-up, communication is vital. Anticipation is also important. An infielder must figure out where the ball will land, then move into position to make the catch. Watch how this first baseman handles this pop-up. He takes a drop step with his left foot when he sees that the ball is over his head and to the left. He then uses crossover steps to move quickly to where he thinks the ball will land and makes a two-handed catch. Whenever possible, infielders should catch pop-ups while moving forward. Backpedaling can result in a loss of balance.
Now, we know that the sun could be a problem when fielding a fly ball. Thus, if you do not have sunglasses, we need to use our glove to shield the sun. And the thing you should stress with your kids is make sure that the ball does not cross the path of the sun. You want to keep the ball in sight at all times, either using sunglasses or the glove. Let me give you an example of that. Ball's hit, I find the sun, I block it out, I keep it in the path of the sun, I go get the ball and make the catch.
A bright sun can be particularly dangerous on pop-ups. Fielders should use the glove to shield their eyes.
Remember, coaches, I cannot stress enough communication. Use the voice loudly. 3 times, "I've got it, I've got it, I've got it." The off fielder, the person who's not making the play, can say, "Take it, take it, take it." Don't be a spectator. In other words, make sure you're doing something to contribute to that play. If you're an off fielder, make sure you're telling where the fielder to throw the ball. But the idea is communication. We do not want to have a collision if at all possible.
Once again, good communication is essential on every pop-up. Poor communication results in disasters like these.